If you are going to sandblast a wetting glass, put a stencil on it, come in with your sandblasting gun. This is done with about 20 pounds of pressure with a 1/16 of an inch tip. We don't have to go in here and tape off this or this down here. We take this stencil off. This is called a permanent stencil. Wipe off the dust on it. Now you can see that we have a nice design on our glass. It takes just a few seconds to do. If we want to put the word bright on here, we can take another permanent plastic stencil, put it right underneath it, take the sandblasting gun, make sure we keep the tip perpendicular with our glass. We can go in here and sandblast bright. If we're going to do the groom, we could take another one and put the groom stencil on it and sandblast groom right here. You notice how easy it was to go in and sandblast a wetting glass using the Pab sandblasting system. We didn't have to go in and tape off around our mask or anything like that because we have such precise control with the Pab blasting system. If you was going to do some coffee cups for an organization like the Girl Scouts, you could cut a permanent stencil, or you can go in with a photoresist stencil, take the gun, go in and sandblast the cup, which doesn't take very long to sandblast. You don't have to go in and tape the whole cup off to protect the outside. We're doing this again with a 1/16 of an inch tip, also using about 20 pounds of pressure on it. All we're going to do is do a surface blast on this, not going through the glaze into the white area, but just on the surface. We take this off just by releasing the rubber band, pulling it off. Now we have a Girl Scout emblem sandblasted on a coffee cup. Each year we have an event in Shawnee in the fall that's called the Jazz Festival. We go in and do coffee cups as a sponsor for the Jazz Festival, for them to sell to raise money to support the Jazz Festival. This is the permanent stencils made out of plastic that we use to go in and sandblast the coffee cups with. Again, we sandblast this at about 20 pounds of pressure with a 1/16 of an inch tip on it. Notice that we don't have to go in again and tape everything off. You also notice that as you're blasting it, the air from the sandblasting gun will go in and push the plastic stencil up against the glass so that you have a nice sharp edge on it. We're going to take this one undone here by removing the rubber bands. Go in and wipe off this dust on it. Now you can see that we have a design on here of the downtown Shawnee Jazz Festival. If you're doing this type of sandblasting, it doesn't take very long to go in and sandblast coffee cups. The Pab sandblasting system will allow you to do this type of work. If we wanted to go in and put some initials on the cup, we can take some plastic letters like you see here. What we're going to do is hold this on the cup, go in and sandblast it. Again, this is done with about 20 pounds of pressure, 1/16 of an inch nozzle. Notice that we have an R here. Go in and wipe off the dust. We have no overspray on it. We can go in now and put another initial on it. We're going to put an M on it. And notice this M comes out pretty close to the edge here. We can shoot this without really going over into the edge of this right here, and we're just going to hold this on. Get my finger out of the way. And again, you notice if you look at it, that we have no overspray on it whatsoever. Some dust on it. If we went a little bit heavier on it, we could actually go in all the way through this glaze on it. We'll just put this back on it, and we'll shoot this again, and we'll go all the way through the glaze into the white. Again, we're blasting with about 20 pounds of pressure, 1/16 of an inch nozzle. Because the nozzle is smaller and 20 pounds of pressure, it's going to take just a little bit longer to get through. You take a look at it now. Wipe off the dust on it. You notice again that we went in and sandblasted all the way down to the glaze on it right here into the white. We can do a surface blast up here on it.